Hi, I'm Kimball Wilson with Corporate to Canvas, and I'm going to be going over the materials that you'll need for the Paint With Me online classes. Now, I'm going to give you some recommendations for kind of, I'd say, middle of the road products, but you can certainly go out and find the high-end professional versions or more economical ones as well. We'll be working with acrylic paint. So if you're familiar with oils or watercolor and you want to use that medium, you can. But if you're just starting out, grab some acrylic paints. And we're going to be using red, yellow, and blue. These are the primary colors, as well as black and white. So I've put a link below to my favorite brand for the student grade paint, and that is Liquitex Basics. So this is the brand here, but it's a set. It'll have all these colors in it and you'll be good to go. If you find other brands, that's totally fine too. You can absolutely work with those in this class. Next, you'll need some brushes. I'd suggest the bundle that I have down below. It will give you an assortment. It's much more than you will need, but you can definitely play with them outside of our class. The 3/4 inch brush, a 1/2 inch brush, a 1/4 inch brush, and then we have this small round brush. So the round is the style. This is a number 2. And then with these larger brushes, the style is flat. So there's flat, round, bright, filbert, fan. There's a lot of different styles. So when you're looking for the brushes, if you don't get the package, I recommend look for flat. I have a palette here, and I just like to use paper plates. Even when I'm doing my own professional work, I love the paper plates. You can get some online that have the little holes in there for the specific paints if you're very organized, but I love the paper plate. Have some napkins on hand. Paper towel works great. Whatever is still in stock, you can use. I have a few next to you. Some people use 1, some people use 5 or 6. So just have a few next to you when the class begins. As far as the substrate we're working on, I recommend stretched canvas. So this is a wood frame on the back here, you can see, and the canvas is stretched around and stapled. And this is a pre-gessoed, so it's already prepared for paint. Canvas. There is also canvas board, which you can certainly purchase, a little bit more economical. I don't have any samples of that right now, but I do have some canvas pads. So this is like paper, but it is canvas. It's not going to warp like regular paper would, and it does have the texture, which is really neat. There's also mixed media paper. So if you really want to get creative, you can use watercolor, you can use acrylic paint on this, colored pencils, graphite, any of that will work. Of course, water cup here. I like to use mason jars, something heavy, kind of sturdy that won't tip over. And something to cover the table. I just put down a tall kitchen trash bag. Once the paint dries, you can use it, reuse it, because I don't like throwing out plastic. But you know, something to just protect your tables. It is water soluble. You can get the paint off while it's still wet, but it can be a little bit messy if you're painting on a flat surface. So with that being said, you can purchase an easel. These are about $10 to $20, these folding tabletop easels. If not, you can just work flat on the table. Because we're working with a small size, 9 by 12 or 12 by 16, you can definitely work right on the surface. So that is about it for materials. As far as finding things, the recommendations below are for Amazon. You can also get things locally at Artisan Craftsman. You can order online, of course, from a bunch of different stores, Michael's, Jerry's Artorama, Dick Blick. So there's a lot of options out there. If you don't find exactly what I recommended, no problem, no worries at all. Just have the primary colors plus black and white, have some brushes, something to paint on. We're going to have a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing you in the class.